soft spoken
Uh,
are a lot more dangerous than the
yeah,
ones that. Because apparently, if a guy or a girl or whatever the case might be is aggressive, you're gonna know when your senses and your stuff is gonna kick in. You're gonna want to get out there. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to easily get manipulated because you gonna know off the top that this don't feel right. But somebody that's talking sweet and soothing and talking this and it's so sweet like honey, your ears gonna hear and it's gonna gravitate to it, and you're gonna be kind of like brainwashed into it. You
but
know,
let me ask you this though: do you think you'll actually know that you're being manipulated?
it depends.
Because see, sometimes when certain people try to manipulate me, I knew that
Hmm.
that's what they were doing.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing about I ain't gonna just say all Gemini, but it's just well, they do say it for Gemini. I ain't gonna say for May or June. They say Geminis they can manipulate a person, and I ain't gonna say it's gonna come naturally, but it just for the fact of the talking and the speech and the persuasion of a Gemini. They're very easy to persuade somebody to do something. A person might not even want to do nothing, never
I
had
never
that
thought of it
idea.
like that.
A Gemini get somebody to do something they ain't never done it before. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
just because how we're communicating and we make things sound so agreeable.
that's a good topic. Gemini, the sign Gemini or Gemini, because it is Geminis are such
And
a
that's one thing my girl liked, but she hated at the same time because she feel like damn, this nigga might be too cool because he could talk to anybody. But I don't like this shit. I feel like she feel like in her head that sometimes I might just easily go to pop off a conversation with a girl I ain't never met before and they could affect like in her mind.
well.
That's
I
what
mean,
she feel like.
Gemini's we're people person, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We're not quiet. We're not. Like I said, I always say, Gemini's we want to be the leader. We want to be the MC of the show. We want to be the host of the party. Always. So of course we're going to talk to people. We're not
And that's the
shy.
only
We're
way.
not bashful. But on manipulation though, I like what you just said about that though. That was pretty deep. Uh, and the funny thing about it, what brought it up, because I was thinking I didn't have a topic. I was going to do. Someone gave me an idea. Um, I forgot. It was pretty cool. I'm gonna go on it. I
Okay,
wrote it
let me
down.
ask you a question right here.
But I was
See what
talking to
it did
somebody.
for
Hold on.
you.
I was talking to somebody, and and they were using some manipulation. They were trying to manipulate me, and whether they knew it or not. Because do you believe that some people can be manipulative, but not know it, not know that that's what they're doing? Or do you believe that no, they know they're manipulating you. They know it's some bullshit.
I say majority of the time people know what they know they're manipulating somebody because they came up with some type of idea or formula to hit them with a scheme that makes it sound good so they can come out with the
But
win.
did they actually sit back and think about it though? Did they say, well, if I hit him this way or say this, he's gonna do that. I know I can get him hit. Do you think they do that or is it just naturally
Some
to
people
them?
have to panic because they're not that good at just naturally being able to manipulate a person. If you're not that good at it, of course you're gonna panic. You know what I'm saying? But if
Yeah,
you know you're good at it, you just come off the head with it.
yeah, yeah. That's deep. But what was you about to say a second ago?
No, I often dang.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
Yeah,
cut you
so
off.
it is. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what it. Dang, I'm gonna think
See,
about
that's
it.
why I kept talking because I knew I would have forgot mine if I would have. Yeah, I get senior moments. But yeah, so I got a few things written down. There's a definition.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah.
remember what it is. Because as
Okay.
soon as you started talking, they put me back in the spot where I left off at. Okay, boom. If I pick up the remote and turn the TV, I use it. So did I use the remote or did I misuse the remote?
What do you mean? Wait.
Like to turn on the TV, don't you got to use the remote?
Yeah.
So when somebody say they being used, you gotta look at it like this. If somebody did you wrong, they misused you or they got you did you wrong. But if somebody, guess what? If I say John, open that door right there, I used you. I ain't misused you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a
But
difference.
that's nah. That's not.
It's a difference. Because people say use and get what? I know that shit. I can't probably use a certain tool right. So get what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call John. John, I need you. I need to use your assistance right here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But well, at least
So
doing
so
it
you
that
got
way, I'm aware of what's
so
going
the,
on.
the topic was the reason why I brought it up is can you tell the difference between somebody using something and misusing something?
Well, no. It's can you tell somebody
That's the topic.
manipulating you? Do you know it when it's happening? That's
Hmm.
what. Yeah. Using is different in my opinion.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like
Because people that say that
when you
shit.
wake up, like you should listen to Buster S. Dudes. When you wake up and you're in the morning, and you're planning, how can I go scheme this dude? How can I scheme that dude? How can I scheme this girl? How can I get what they got or get in their pockets? That's using. That's not manipulating. Manipulating is a mental sense. It's using your mind. It's using your words. it's it's in my opinion, it's totally different because you use your words as a scheme. You know, you lie to somebody when you know, hey, let me borrow $20. I gotta go down the street. I'll bring it right back to you. When you know you're not, that's using. When you know you're not, when you ask for something or ask for something to be done, help with something, and you promise something in return, and so the help was given to you based on what he's gonna get in return, and then you know you're not gonna give that person that in return. You just that's using. I'm just going to use him because I need him to do this, and the way I'm going to use him, I'm going to offer him this for doing that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's using. But manipulating is, you know, getting somebody to go to believe your bullshit. Basically, that's what manipulating is. You know, like for instance, hold on. See, I wrote some shit down. Like if somebody said, you know, I got to put gas in the car. I got to word this right.
Damn, it got so hard. I forgot how to spell manipulative.
Manipulative. You know, instead of just putting gas in the car, you know, okay. If the gas is low, you get in it. You should call and say, hey, gas is low. Okay, you got money? Put gas in the car. Or when you're out, you just put gas in the car. You don't have to text somebody and say, oh, well, the gas is on E, so I got to use my money to put gas in the car. See, to me, that's a manipulative statement. Instead of just putting gas, how come you've never called the thousands of other times you were out by yourself and had to put, you know, shut up, hell, hey, had to put gas in the car. You didn't call me then to say, hey, you know, I got to use my money. And why is all of a sudden it's your money? To me, that's a manipulative statement.
I'm gonna tell you what I looked this shit up, but I'm gonna tell you what makes Gemini's.
Come here, Leah. Mia, hold on, bro. Oh, come here. Hush. She don't listen. You see that, right? She don't listen to me at all. Just shake at her. Shake at her. Come here, mama.
I'm gonna tell you what makes Gemini's manipulative. I don't say the dual nature because they ain't dual nature. It's just the so-called twin that's in a Gemini. They'll know how to hit a person with some, fuck your ass up if you don't do that type of manipulative. But they also hit them with the sweet side too and make them and get in their head and mentally play games with them. Like that's what makes Gemini naturally more manipulative than like most other signs. Like I just Google that shit and everything that's popping up is like the top sign that's most manipulative. And you see Gemini is.
So you Google search Gemini in regards to manipulative, or did you just see? I Google search manipulate because what I always give the definition is what I was looking for. I wanted the actual Webster dictionary definition of it.
Okay.
So because anytime I do all my topics, I always.
Okay, hold on. All right. I'm gonna give you the definition.
Yeah, I got it on my other phone.
It said handle or control or influence. All right, number one is handle or control.
Influence.
Control or influence. Yes.
There we go. Yes, you're being influential, but you're using it at a negative for a negative outcome. And you might not think it's negative because it's somebody who influences you. That's so they can get their way, and that's also the definition of manipulative. Your way it might not be the best way, or it doesn't always have to be your way. You don't always have to be number one. You don't always have to be on top. But us as Geminis, we always want to do that. That's why I'm sure they're saying Geminis manipulate the most. Because we always want it our way, as much as we don't want to admit it. You know, we want to be the one that gives the idea that wins.
That sparks the shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we'll manipulate people to get that. You know, whether it's crying or whether it's, you know, getting mad or whether it's, yeah.
I know right here, you going to listen to me if I go ahead and get ticked out right quick.
And see, we don't. Most of us. We don't. We just want to hear our point.
Back over here. He's about to go in the grave. All the way over in the middle of the road and shit.
Nah, she's gonna make a left. I know every car that comes around that corner, bro. And when the dog is out there, I didn't already study that when I had Kobe, bro.
He said I already studied.
Bro, come on, man. I'm a Marine, bro. Retired Marine. I observe everything. I watch patterns. I watch what's called a trend. This one time when I was working for this one cat, Todd Johnson, one of the greatest salesmen I've ever worked with, he taught me trends and patterns because he uses it. He used them a lot in his sales. You know, he was the manager, and he was able to. He would tell me at the beginning of the week how many loans I was going to close or deals I was going to close. You know, at the beginning of the week. You know, we always had to set a goal. But he's like, okay, John, I already know your goals. Woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, okay. And then at the end of the day, I would hit his number. I'm like, how'd you know? He goes, it's a trend. I said, he's telling me, I studied you. I've taken, because he does data. Everything's data. He said, I've taken data, and after seeing the data, I can tell you what everybody's going to get in here. I know how much my room is going to get at a daily basis, weekly basis, and a monthly basis. He taught me how to, you know, how to really manage money in a room, not just manage the people, but manage the people by managing the money instead of trying to, you know, knowing how much seat in your office, how much that seat is going to bring you in regards to an ROI, return on your investment. You know, I know if I can, each seat should bring me $5 grand a month, is the way he looked at it. And so he knew his salesmen, you know, he's seen them in other shops. He's, you know, he's heard their reputations. He's looked at their resume. He's probably worked with them once before, you know, somebody who's went back, you know, needed a job, went back to him or whatever. But he knows each salesman, I know he's going to bring me this much. He's going to bring me this much. He's going to bring me this much. And he knows it from data. You know, that's why data is so important in sales. So you can see, you know, what's selling, when it's selling, how it's selling, and where it's selling. You know, that's just the bottom line. And he did that. He was a numbers freak. I mean, he taught me quantitative and qualitative data, the difference and how important that is. Dude was a genius. Dude was a genius, man. He really, this is, yeah, I just got out the mortgage business too. And I went from making like 35 a month, no lie, to making, now I'm making, shit, lucky if I made 6. But when I met him, is when I really started managing SEO rooms, you know, because I've always managed their own. And once I started managing, bro, bam, that's when I went back up to 10. So 10 was cool. It wasn't 35, but that's when I went back up to 10 grand. I was making like between 8 and 10, averaging 8 to 10 a month. 100% commission, no salary, straight commission, no salary. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what I did for the first time today, and
I manipulated my employees, okay,
yeah,
to get that guapa. Okay, I mean manipulation is deep, bro. And I'm glad we had this.
I hate to say it, but on some real shit, like a lot of people that do sales are naturally manipulative.
We have to be.
Yeah, you have to.
Poker too.
Yeah.
Poker too.
You have to convince somebody else.
That's why I said, do you know if you're being manipulative, or is it something that's natural?
Being a salesman, you have to be somewhat manipulative. I can agree.
I've been a salesman all my life.
That's just a part of it. Cause you have to get somebody to purchase some shit what they really probably don't even fucking need.
Bam, exactly.
They don't even need it, but you're gonna talk to them. You're gonna convince them, manipulate them to end up buying whatever you're selling.
Exactly.
It could be a dream, a website, some weed.
I used to sell a dream,
a house, or whatever the case might be. You convince somebody to buy some shit they probably don't even need.
Didn't even need. Wasn't thinking about it till you called, and still ain't thinking about it. But you still. We used to say that if you can get their credit card, you bad motherfucker. We had a club when I was working for this one cat named Ray Morgan. Bad. He's a bad closer too. Bad brother from Chicago. Bad. We started a club. I started a club. Okay. We used to call OCC for one call close. Meaning you closed them in one call. You didn't need no callbacks. You didn't, you know, it was boom. You got on the phone with them. You introduced the product to them. Fucking convinced, manipulated them, you know, to buy, and got the credit card cleared, boom, all in one call. And within a matter of, you know, less than 10 minutes, 20 minutes is when you're really bad, you know. But then we had the t-shirts, OCC, one call close. We had the little group. And if you was in that group, you knew what you was doing.
I'm gonna tell you
but
something.
So yeah, it's gonna be a good little topic tonight, man.
Yeah, well, my girl damn near said some. Well, she said some shit like that before, like damn, like you kind of low key, not low key, but shit. I can see where if you wanted to, you could do it. You know what I'm saying? Be manipulative type shit, but on some shit like, I'm gonna tell you what she told me last night though. And I'm glad
you could do some sales.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I'm glad she finally admitted to me about last night, because I already knew it, but I just had to hear it said on her mouth. She just in her emotions and feeling good and wanting to talk to me and express a lot of stuff. She finally admitted, she said, because one thing that I learned, I don't know how true it is, I just learned this, you know what I'm saying, growing up, that if a woman can understand or know your everyday or everything about you, your everyday pain, she get bored with it. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, she what?
She gets bored with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
If a woman can predict your every move, know when you gonna drink, when you gonna eat, where you gonna go, who you talk to, and the third, it gets boring to them. There's no.
That's love, dude.
Huh?
That's a love.
Yeah.
That's what it is. If a woman is, that's what I tell my wife that all the time. I know you better than you know you. And she used to trip on it. Oh, I know you too better, okay, I understand, but I'm telling you. Okay, again, I'm observant. I watch patterns. I watch body movement. I watch how you walk, how you talk, how you sound on a Monday, and then I watch how you sound on Tuesday. And then I wait back around that next Monday to see if you sound the same. Okay, that's because you spent so much time with this person.
Yeah.
Because the person's not gonna know. They're not gonna be able. You're not gonna be predictable to your mate unless you spent time with them. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna happen in a week. It's not. It's not gonna happen in 2 days. It's gonna take amount of time. Well, I've been with this woman for 6 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
It's a long time.
That's a long time.
I know her. I know this woman's every move before she makes it. I already know. And I tell her, and she sometimes she used to get upset when I said it. Not really upset, but it bothered her. And that's what she said. Well, I know you too. I said, okay, you're supposed to. But I know her because and that's just love. I love her that much. Yeah. You know, I'm sorry. To me, that's if a person knows your every move, that means she's checking on you.
Yeah. But I'm
why is she checking? That means she loves you.
About it, though. She do love him, but I'm telling you what killed it though. This is the killer part. I ain't said the killer part. Cause she said, man, I be trying to figure shit out, and I study. You could get what she ran through my whole.
Your whole get down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was in jail, she ran through my whole house, figured out everything, every piece of paperwork, all type of old jail shit. Fucking, everything you think of, she know. But guess what?
Well, I mean,
hold on, listen to me. This real shit. It was she finally admitted though. She like, damn, like I be trying.